Hi, this is Reverend Ken at the Center for Spiritual Living here in St. Augustine, Florida. Today I wanted to come to you and share a few thoughts about what we're seeing in our nation's capital yesterday. I know it was disturbing for many of us. You know, as people of faith, we're called to be both in the world, but not of it. For me, this means that we have a role to play both in the physical part of our lives, but also in the spiritual part. Now, in the physical part, that means that we're to keep ourselves informed so we can be good citizens, not 24/7. Set a time limit for yourself of how much news you want to take into your life. And after you've reached that point, turn the TV off, regardless of what they're saying the next breaking story is going to be. And then go out and do something to raise your vibration. Go out in nature, take a walk, listen to some great music, read some great literature, listen to a spiritual speaker. And then you want to do what is necessary for you to do. To render unto Caesar what is Caesar. So make your calls to your congressman, your senator, write your letters. Now here's the hard part. Start talking to one another, to your family and friends and to your neighbors. And not just those you agree with, particularly those you disagree with. And not in a way to try to convince them that you're right and they're wrong, but just seeking to have common ground. It was Abraham Lincoln who said, "We can't afford to become one another's enemy." And then as people of faith, do your spiritual work, meditation and prayer. I'm going to do this prayer in the first person. Take it in for yourself. If I say something that works for you, hold tight to that. If I say something that doesn't work for you, just let that part slide by. But just know this truth with me today. There's but one God, one mind, and one power. And that power is perfect love, is divine intelligence. And I see that power at work. I see it flowing through me, urging me on to live my best life possible. I see it in my family, my friends, my neighbors, my community. I see it at work in my nation. I see the congressmen and senators coming together and knowing a better idea for themselves and for our nation. And I see us binding together to becoming the sisterhood and brotherhood from sea to shining sea, to lifting a lamp of liberty and of prosperity to freedom that will send a signal out to the world that Spirit is flowing through us, with us, and for us, calling us on to a better knowing for ourselves. We have a mighty call, our nation. We are a bright, shining city on the hill, and we are the light of liberty. Let us lift that light high, and let us proclaim it for ourselves, not just for our nation, but for the world and all of humanity. This is my truth. I celebrate it this right knowing, and I release this prayer into the mind of God to do its good and perfect, bold and dynamic work, returning to me multiplied abundantly. And together we say, and so it is. All right, my dear friends, know this truth with me. Your life is not a problem to be solved. It's a miracle unfolding. Your job today, in fact, your job every day, is to go name your miracle, to proclaim your miracle, and to make it your own. God bless us all. Now, let us go be the miracle God has called us to be. This is Reverend Ken. Until we see each other again, many blessings.